Hello. It's been a while since last time. I've been a little busy. I changed the carpet. Um, I also need to sleep. I did quite a bit since last time. About a few hours ago, I uploaded the last two sessions because I just kept forgetting about them. It's been about almost a month, and I decided, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna upload them. I'm not even gonna bother editing them. It wasn't even trying to edit things in the first place. So I was like, whatever, I'll just upload them. And then, but between then and now, I've been doing a decent amount. I just kind of did like a little crown on the top of the museum. Kind of did it over here with the smooth stone slabs, but over here I'm doing it with quartz. Changed the window and kind of finished that section. But the biggest thing I did is the top of the museum. I'm starting to have an idea of where I'm gonna go with it. Um, what I think I'm gonna do. Basically, I had this plan for a while. I didn't like build plan it, but like I had the idea in my head for a while. I'm gonna have this kind of go up and then have like a pointed dome on the top, kind of like some like governmental government buildings in a way, like the dome on the top with the little spire in the center. And then I think that would be really cool. I don't know why I said and then, but also as well as that, I did this bit between sessions like a few hours ago as well. I moved the outpost up against the wall, made it bigger, and I built a small house from one of the snowy taiga houses because 1.14 was the update that added these villages anyway. So if I was gonna build a new villager house, it was gonna be one of the ones from the new village. So I also kind of tidied up everything. It was a little messy before. So I kind of grouped things together. There's like all the red blocks and like, some stone stuff. I think I might change this again though. I feel like I want to do this, that, and then that. A poison. Oh, and then that, and then that, I guess. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Um, but yeah, I got some materials together. I'm just gonna freestyle this really quick because I kind of need to get this done. This is supposed to be in there. Uh, I've been putting this off for the most part just because I've been lazy. But you know how it is. There's a zombie under the fucking floorboards. Is he in the pillar? Yeah, I've had a feeling something happened. There we go. Anyway, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do uh, excuse me, I'm gonna do a 5x5, and what I'm gonna do for this is I'm gonna make a beehive, a big beehive, a big beehive. Then I think oak planks. Um, gonna put a hole right here. Think think what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this. I need my shovel so I can do this. I'm gonna put this on the ground and that. Something like this. I'm not gonna try to perfect it right now because I can tweak it later, if that makes sense. Of course, it makes sense. People do it all the fucking time. I'm too busy trying to like focus on getting the basic of it down that I'm sitting here acting like testing out different ideas is just like a foreign concept to people. My bad. Okay, and then gonna do this, that, then no, I'm gonna do this. Actually, this can go, and I'm gonna do. Uh, Dude, how can I do this to myself? There we go. I always have a crafting table in my shulker box, but my dumbass fucking forgets that I have them. So I'm gonna do that. Um, this does not look like a beehive. I'll be the first to admit it. Um, reference image. Yeah, this does not look like it. Um, Needs more stripes. Kind of get in there. Why did that do that? That's weird. It would also help if I had it facing the right direction in the first place. Alright, please bear with me. I'm fucking slow. This, 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 then this. Put that in there. Then. Hmm. Hmm. Where's my honey? Uh, uh, Dude, this is so difficult for me. I don't know what's going on. Give me a minute. Okay, I think this looks a lot better. You know, not shit. So, now the next part, I've decided that I'm going to. Oh yeah, well I need to put this away. I don't need you anymore. Um, I decided that what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to build a bee. I just need to make it like a little bit higher. Scooch it back this way. Okay, maybe lower it down a little bit. Okay. Then, that's too big. I think what I'm just gonna do is I'm gonna do this, 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 stinger, and then that. And then I don't have white wool to make the wings, but I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it later. Yeah, that's a good representation of this update. So I'm gonna put those in there. I'm just gonna plant some flowers because bees. I'm gonna put some blue ones here. I'm gonna make some red ones in the back. Like orange, some yellow, some daisies. Some of those. Some lilacs. A peony. I think that's good. Oh, I didn't place any of these. Alright, there we go. And I just need to put a light source here. There we go. I'll go put all that shit away later. Now, the main event, starting here 13 minutes in, Jesus Christ. The main event is going to be the Nether update. I'm gonna start with the terrain. I'm gonna do something similar to what I did in 1.7 when I made like a little mini overworld with all the new biomes. I'm gonna do a little mini nether with all the new biomes. Okay, and then for starters, I'm just gonna put some nether gold ore around the place. Like so. And then I think I want the crimson over here and the warped over here in the corner. And then I'm gonna have to alright. Let me get the Nylium spreaded a little bit. Um, don't fully know how. I'm not gonna grow a tree in here because that's a dumb idea. But as I was saying, I don't fully understand how I'm going to do this, but I do know what I want to do, if that makes any sense. Well, it does make sense, but you know what I mean. Just gonna do this. Dude. There we go. Now I'm gonna do the same thing for Crimson. For the Crimson Force. Where's the stem? I did not grab Crimson stem. The fool has breached containment and needs to be secured. You know, while I'm working on this, I feel like I should mention, like, you know, the two of you here with me right now. I'm getting to the end of this, and once I am done with this, I really don't have anything else to do after this. So it's gonna be kind of crazy when I get this done and I can look at the finished museum and just be like, damn, I'm done. Dude, why am I not using my hoe? Dude. I've made a fool of myself for the last time! Alright. So, like, that's a good start. However, what I'm gonna do now is gonna be a little crazy. I'm gonna build a little bastion. I'm gonna build like a little... I'm gonna build... I should put it there. I'm gonna build a little entrance to the treasure room bastion. Like a little miniature one. Okay, and then this. I'm gonna have to mix in some blackstone and cracked blackstone bricks. If I could speak English, please. Yes, that's good, that's real good. And then, yeah, I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. There we go. And then, I think, yeah. Gonna do that. Ooh, I shouldn't have did that. I still needed some bones. Where's my lifted steel? Will anything burn here? Yeah, probably. I don't think I'm gonna put. I don't think I'm gonna actually put a soul fire there. I'm gonna build. Gonna do this, this. No, that, that, that. There we go. That should be good enough to represent the Soul Sand Valley. And then the final biome, the basalt deltas. I'm gonna cram it in right about here. I can kind of move this back. There we go. Little nether. The nether. The nether. Okay. So there we go. Little nether. Little little buzzy bees. A little bit of what? A little bit of huh? Alright, just got done putting all the bullshit away that I had left over. I usually do that a lot. When I have an idea to build something, I forgot the wings. Or good. Anyways, I was saying, usually when I'm doing these, I gotta grab a lot more resources than I actually need because I don't know like how big I'm gonna make it or what I'm gonna do, but I think this is turning out pretty good. So uh, I decided I'm gonna have shroom lights. I'm gonna change that glowstone to shroom lights later. I just can't be bothered to do it now. But I'm gonna have these shroom lights in between each section. I think it's gonna look really cool because it's in that one. It's kind of nice, but also at the same time it's kind of dark. And I made each of these bands too wide. Um, I did that intentionally, even though like it kind of looks weird because I mean, if you've noticed as I've gone on, my building has gotten more and more like in depth, I guess. And I figured on some level I should kind of reflect that through like the building of this. And closer we get to modern, I figured the better I could like build. And that's why all of these look pretty mediocre until the last section, and that's because that's about the time I started actually building in the game instead of like building little rectangles and shit. So that's why these are a little bit more in depth, and then I think I'm gonna make them a little more in depth as I go on, even farther. So hopefully, when I'm done, it'll kind of be like a nice evolution of both the game and me. Even though I already evolved, I'm not like learning anything about like how to build through this series. Like I've already learned a lot, so it's not like I'm gonna learn much as it is, but you know what I mean. Um. Anyway, it's time to update to 1.17. I figured what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do 1.17. I'm gonna get all of the materials of 1.17, or at least most of them, and then I'll update to 1.18, get the music disc, and then build that whole section at once. So, you know what that means. Alright, here we are. I'm it's so weird seeing this panorama because It wasn't in the game for long, and I remember specifically not liking this panorama. 1.13 had a really nice panorama. 1.14 was just a fucking village, and it was like, dude. 1.15 was like, what if it's like worse than 1.14? It's just some random fucking nowhere with some bees. And 1.16 had an awesome fucking panorama, and then 17 is just like a little bit of a cave with a bunch of bullshit strewn around, like I don't. Oh, are you ready? Here it goes. It didn't ask. It wasn't worried about like making me have a backup. It didn't ask for a backup. Where'd everything go? No. Well, you know what that means. Fish. No, it means it's time to go on an expedition. I pretty much, I I've checked the map on what's it called? The the program that I can look at the worlds on. I've pretty much explored everywhere except that way, and I'm one update away from going that way. So until then, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this and this. Oh, I forgot. When I was cleaning up everything just a little bit ago, I didn't grab my shulker box. Anyway, dude. I don't know what I'm gonna put the floor here. They didn't add a wood type in 17 and 18, so I'm gonna have to think of something like how for 18 and 19 I just fucking did fucking prismarine. Anyway, I've gone that way a lot. Let's go this way. Let's go north. Shouldn't be too far until I get new terrain. Seen beta terrain in the swamp biome because of updating to 1.0. It looks so strange. It's so dark and eerie. Yes, I've been here before. I forget the curious Terraria house here we got. I think this was 1.0 terrain. So many creatures tweaking out in the wilderness. I've been there. Most obvious thing I could say. Yeah, the desert temple that has planks on top. Yes, I've been there. It wasn't Herobrine who did that or anything. No, he would never. Never, ever. He would never. You know, really fucking smart. Yeah, I'll go the way I've already been before, but I won't take fast travel to get there faster. Whatever. Right. This is 1.13 and 1. Whatever, 1.8 terrain. This is when I was looking for rabbits, because rabbits sucked and I needed three or four rabbits' feet. It's interesting how these villages aren't made of acacia wood. curious. The only way I'll be able to tell if I end up in new terrain is if by chance. Well, there's a beehive, so that tells me immediately. And flowing water. Okay. I just need a cave now. This is some cool terrain. Okay. Okay. I would like to find a ravine if I could. Or like some kind of access point to the underground. I'm just too greedy, I guess, dude. Like, what the fuck? I'm so gluttonous for a cave entrance. 1.14 village. Right. I probably don't have to go this far at all. But like, damn. What's a fellow like me supposed to do to get a cave entrance around here? There we go, alley-oop. Alright. Creeper. Alright. I'm looking for a geode. And... you know, the stuff. The dripstone. The drippy stone. Also gonna need to find a shipwreck. Okay, never mind. This is... this cave's a bust. Dude, I wish I could bust. Not really, though. I'm not that desperate. I love feather falling. Copper! I will so touch this because this fucker can and will bloat my inventory. Huh. The manshaft. The filthy manshaft with the creepy crawlies and the spiders and the creepers and... After going through this series for so long, it's so crazy seeing copper finally. There's deep slate down there. F3. Am I in a... I'm in a taiga biome. If I can find... the windswept hills biome, or the mountain biome, and I can find deep slate. Hopefully I can get deep slate emerald. I'm gonna go ahead and dig out this deep slate patch because I'm gonna need a lot of it. Oh, well. Diamonds. Alright. I haven't found any deep slate emerald yet, but I have gotten pretty much all the other ores. Why'd I grab that shulker box? I need my ender chest. I'm gonna throw all the deep slate in there and then put all the ores in the shit brown one. I got these ones. I need emerald ore and coal ore. I think that's it. Emerald and coal. I also got a little bit of tough. It's really weird. I don't remember the tough veins being so small, though. Oh, there's deep slate coal. Well, that was easy. F3. I'm in a taiga biome. The mountain range is over here. F3. Yeah, mountains. I'll keep digging. Maybe I'll find deep slate emerald or a geode. I love mining deep slate. I just did the most depressing thing ever. There was a block of diamonds right here. Fucking mined it by accident. Straight into the lava. No chance of survival. I didn't plan that. That was not staged. That's cool. I remember when this update came out, I was playing on Bedrock. I know. Disgusting. I'm sorry. But, I remember trying to find deep slate emerald ore in 1.17 on Bedrock. And thank God I picked it up. If I don't want to claim something that's not true, but from my point of view, I genuinely believe that deep slate emerald ore just did not generate in Bedrock in 1.17. I found a blob of deep slate, mined it out under a mountain biome, and there was some emerald in it, but it was stone emerald. I genuinely believe, without a shadow of a doubt, deep slate emerald ore could not generate in 1.17 on Bedrock. And I remember being so annoyed because I couldn't find any. I even checked like multiple worlds. There was one in a tough vein as well. I was like, dude. I even set up like a repeating chain command block to constantly replace like a cube, like a 15 by 15 by 15 cube around me. If there was any deep slate within that range of me, or tough in that range of me, it would turn into air, and I would fly around in caves, and it just didn't exist. There was other ores, but not deep slate emerald. So it's kind of crazy being able to find it in this version, especially since it's so hard to get and find in 1.18. Well, actually, it's kind of easy to find in 1.18, but then when they added the Deep Dark in 1.19, the Deep Dark overrides mountain biomes and makes Deep Slate Emerald ore like obscenely hard to find. It was decently easy to find in 1.18 because it was like there was a decent range where it could spawn, and then as well as that, it also had what was it? It was they also generated in blobs of like, I think it was 1 to 5 or something like that, 1 to 4. So you could find multiple at once, and then 1.19 came out and made it like basically impossible. Because everywhere you would look to find it, everywhere it would generate, there was like a 99% chance there was a deep dark there instead. Let alone like even before the deep dark was added, like there could still be like dripstone caves or lush caves instead. I kind of wish they added a way to create ores in the game. Like, I say that, but not because ooga booga I want free ores. I think it'd be really cool to just be able to craft them for decorative purposes. Like, but then again, that would like ruin the appeal of the ores, the rare ores. Comes from a place of greed, I guess. I just want the rare thing easily. Deep's like coal ore is a joke to get in this version. I remember struggling to find it for a while. I wonder if I can find another emerald. Alright, let me do a little bit of a vibe check really quick. How much do I have? Dude, I barely have anything. Excuse me. Well, give me a minute. Can't forget about this, dude. Glow like it. Oh. I need to find a geode and dripstone. And I'm gonna have to start looking on the surface. Ooh. Finding a geode's easy. I remember. You just gotta look at the bottom of the ocean and see one sticking out. Alright, Alright. I need to go exploring for a little bit. And, hopefully, you make me sick. Hopefully I can find, dripstone. I feel like dripstone is gonna be the hardest. Technically the hardest is spore blossoms because they're unobtainable right now. You can get them in creative. Oh, same with skulk sensors, but you know what I mean. Shut up, dude. Shut up. Alright. I'll be back later. Ready for course. I haven't found a geode yet. Or anything else. I left that cave a while ago, but I didn't find it make any sense. Find an ocean near this extreme hills, and I've been looking. I just figured I'd look for shipwrecks because that's where most of the lush cave stuff is, inside of shipwreck chests. No luck so far finding anything that I need. Damn. Did they change the extreme hills biome to be more like extreme in 1.17? It's kind of funny if they did, and then immediately like this is like they did this, and then immediately the next update it's just redundant. Because like these are pretty crazy hills for a non 1.18 world. Anyway, back to finding geodes and shit. Finally, first new feature in a fucking while. Damn. I just started digging straight down in a mountain, drop into a mine shaft. Now if I'm emerald, there's fire. Oh, uh, it'd be nice to find a geode that intersects with this mine shaft. Or maybe also a cave that just so happens to have dripstone in it. Or maybe another deep slate emerald. You know, for funsies. Uh, I don't log. Might as well grab these powered rails. Go to Napo. I was going to say something. I opened my mouth to say something, but I forgot. Yeah, right, buddy. Well, maybe not you, actually. Kind of want the classic pink one for the one that gets shoved into the chest for all eternity. Zombie. The baby zombie. Wow. The struggle. That fucker was still walking towards me. That was kind of scary. Damn. My inventory's full of shit. Sorry for having shit dialogue right now. I guess I'll shut up and go back to looking. Found another. Come here. Still haven't found the geode. It's been about 5 minutes, but you know. Cave? Cave I was already in, and I looked back around. I'll be honest, I don't know what to do right now. I guess I'll just keep running around like a headless chicken. Holy shit. Holy shit. Do you see it? Do you see it? Found a chest. Flame. Found dripstone. I need a little bit more than that, but it's a start. Because I'll get some more tough and I need it to build. You know that stupid video or the meme where it's like somebody walks up to somebody else and they're like, "Hey man, what are you listening to?" And the guy unplugs it, or pulls his earplug out of his head, and he goes, "Oh, I'm listening to whatever." Um, that's me right now because, oh, me, you know, yeah, I'm listening to music right now, going insane. And the music I've decided to listen to right now, some real ones will get this one. B3313 Infinite Castle Maze 10 hours. I'm lost in my own walls. Waiting for a geode that will never come. Holy shit! I don't understand the dripstone patches. Ooh, you. I need to. Don't think about understanding. Get this fucker. Put him in the pocket! You're going to sit in a chest for all of eternity. You're gonna love it. I don't understand how the dripstone generates. I thought it was like a random patch or something. But also at the same time, it feels like it's like a mini biome. But it's not. So I don't know what this is. I don't understand how it functions. I walked past it. Alright, now I just need a geode. Somehow I need to find a geode. I don't think there's one here. Zombies. I increased the brightness in game, by the way, so if it seems a little bit easier to see, you're welcome. I don't know why I didn't do that for a while. Dude, I need that. I'm gonna lose it, dude. Geodes don't exist. Amethyst? Why would they add that to the game, dude? Like, dude, what are you talking about? The only crystal in the game is diamonds, dude. What are you talking about? If I knew what Y level geodes spawned on, specifically in this version of the game, I would be tunneling at that Y level. But I don't know. I'm a fraud. I gotta put this shit away, dude. Get that shit away from me. Goodbye, arrows. Dude, seeing lava and water like that, orange and blue, that shit looks like the Lego Minecraft sets. Thanks. Anyway, back to looking for a geode. Holy shit, this is right down the tunnel. I was right down there when I said the shit looks like Lego Minecraft. Finally, salvation. Okay, I'm gonna have to destroy this whole thing because I need every little bit of amethyst I could get because the roof of the museum for this section is gonna be made out of amethyst blocks. So good thing this one's a large one. I'm also gonna need these crystals to grow up, so I guess I'll like come back. Did I break that budding one? Oops. Don't care. Whatever. This world is temporary. All things must come to an end. Life is fleeting. Budding amethysts. They may be limited, but they are plentiful. There we go. And I didn't even break that many. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't even break that many. Usually I don't break any, but like this geode is so massive. My eyes started glazing over at some points. I'm gonna need some clusters and shit though. So uh, I don't think I need that many, but you know. I don't think I need all this well, not any, but I don't think I need that much calcite. I need some of these to grow so I can get some shards. I think I'm just gonna AFK here for a little bit, and hopefully I can get some shards. And then after that, I should be able to just go to the ocean and get shipwreck, then get the lush cave stuff. Pretty much have everything except for uh, hold on. All right, so I just need to refine some of the stuff I got. I need to turn all the deep slate, copper, and uh, the ores into the raw ore blocks, and all the deep slate set and all the copper block. I need to craft tinted glass, lightning rod, spyglass, the stuff you craft from the shit that I got. And then other than that, I just need to make candles, powdered snow, and like lush cave related stuff, such as rooted dirt and azaleas and moss. And to do that, I need to find shit from a shipwreck. Um, I guess while I wait for this to get ready, I guess I can put all this in there, break that, and I'm gonna go ahead and dig up from here and see where I am. Then maybe I can F3. Yeah, I'm next to it. I'm under a stone shore, so maybe I can find a shipwreck or something nearby, and by the time I'm done, I can come back and get shit. Um, Alright, I'll be back. The weirdest fucking stony shore I've ever seen, to be honest. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, started digging up and I got drowned by water. Anyway, shipwreck time. First shipwreck. Let's see. Wow, which is what I wanted. New treasure map. What's in the captain's quarters? Ooh, a diamond. I don't need iron. It'd be nice if it became day so I could fucking see. It's just becoming night, that's crazy. Hopefully I can find some more. Oh shit! See, I told you you could find them at the bottom of the fucking ocean. Creeper! You. I need the fully grown ones so I can fortune them later. Hopefully some of these will be bigger by then. The other ones, I mean. Coral reef over there. Is this the coral reef I found? First time? No. I don't think so. F3. Nine rule. Just that simple. Keep the change. Sigh. I guess I'll make more firework rockets. Why is it so Like, there's gotta be some shipwrecks in this fucking ocean, dude. You can't tell me there isn't. Oh, wow. Destroyed portal. Nothing. Village. You gonna tell me I find a village but not a damn shipwreck in this ocean? Dude. I've already turned the brightness up to the max. I wish I brought some fucking night vision potions. So I could just fucking see the bottom of the ocean. Yeah, I might do that. 2. I'm gonna need enough for spyglass and tinted glass. 20. So I think that's enough. And then, yeah. I don't think amethyst shards are used for much of anything, so I guess that is good enough for now. If I need more, 1.18 is probably gonna put a fucking geode under the mansion anyway. I wonder what's for dinner. I wonder if I can find shipwrecks that I've already generated. Am I going back to the mansion? Yeah. I wonder if I can find any shipwrecks that I loaded in 1.13 and just open those. If I haven't opened the chest already, it should generate new loot. Savannah swamp tree is crazy. I remember seeing swamp trees in a frozen taiga before, because I don't remember what it was. It was something. I think it was on Bedrock, of course, and I just would, for some reason, I think it's in 1.18. Might also be on Java because of the seed parity, but sometimes I would just find swamps like nestled up next to a fucking frozen taiga. So the snow just like is snow and ice is touching the fucking swampy marsh water. It's like, yeah, that makes sense. I get it now. I understand. I get it. I understand now. I think I know where this is. Yep. There's gotta be some bullshit here. It's gotta be a shipwreck or something. I can't see nothing. Ocean rock, please gotta trade. I need another one. Give it. Give it to me. He didn't give it. Alright. I guess I'll keep looking. God. Easy. Let's see. I think I already looted this one. Yep. Fuck. Never mind. Alright. I came home because as I was flying around, I basically uh I came into contact with my village, and I was like, okay, you know what? If I'm, fuck it, I'll just give up for now. It's almost time for me to end this recording anyway. Why did I put that in there? I'm gonna need this a little bit anyway for the roof. So I figured what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and do all the refining I need, and then that will be the end of the episode. So I need to smelt this copper. I need raw gold and raw copper and raw iron. That in there. Uh, this. Need. I should be able to get enough from this. Dude? Okay, I guess not. Dude. Alright. This, this, and this. Okay. Then I'm gonna need one of each of everything in this. This one's gonna be a little bit of a long one, so I'm sorry. Right. Cobbled slabs, stair wall, polished, and then chisel this. So there's deep slate. And dude, oh, what? Just realized I need all the oxidized copper. I need spyglass, tinted glass, lightning rod. I need another shulker box, not blue. Give me a bunch. So these, copper ingot, amethyst shard, tinted glass. Okay. Copper. Dude. 1 for 1, dude. I guess I'll leave it at this for now. I'm just gonna end it here. Next episode, I'll pick up after between sessions. I'm gonna move everything over there. I'm gonna get all the copper ready. I'm gonna. Oh, I forgot getting copper is gonna be so annoying. I'll do it legitimately. I'm not gonna skimp out. So I guess until then, I will. Dude, dude, they changed the recipe. There's no way. In modern, you get 8 slabs per block. Dude, what? Hey, at least, what? Dude, thanks for watching. I'll get this. I'll suffer between episodes so you don't have to watch that. Goodbye.